Well, I'm out on today for a ride on the Honda Recon ES, aka Little Red. You can see the duck pond over there is filled up with water. We had a lot of ice and sleet earlier this week, as well as rain. And this actually yesterday and today it warmed up into the 60s, first warm days we've had all week. All the ice and stuff melted, so all the ponds and things are filled up pretty full with water. It's been a while since I had taken the Recon ES here out on the long trail ride. So we'll do that today. Things still pretty soggy in places, you know. The ice brought a lot of tree limbs down. We might run up on some stuff we got to cut. I thought I'd give a shout out to all the new subscribers and all the loyal subscribers that have watched, who have subscribed and watched my channel ever since the very beginning. I just want to say thanks, you know, and appreciate you comments, nice comments, and viewing the channel, and glad you like the videos. I enjoy getting out here riding and making them. Yeah, it's about 65 degrees out today, so it's pretty nice. This out here is horse country. The horses all up and down this road right here. A lot of homes on it too, farm. Yeah, it's still cruising down this dirt road here. Flow to the creek there. Hill right here is steeper than it looks. Creek crossing right here. mean, it's a lot of limbs down on this path. I know I've gotten off at least a dozen times already, moved them out of the way just to get this far on the path. Left an old car seat out there in the woods. Wow. Path blocked up here. I can't squeeze by. It might take you a whole day just to clear all the limbs out of the way. Trying to find that perfect balance between getting the limbs off the path that I have to just to get by, and then getting some riding in. I definitely don't want to be moving limbs off the path all day. Wet through here. Fell over there blocking the path that went up to the Watkins home. place there. Path blocked pretty well. Might not be able to ride up there for a while until somebody cuts that. Take a ride down here by the pond. If we can get through. Like a lot of limbs down right through here too. It's unreal right here. See the pond right down there through the woods. Fender crunchers. Just brush down everywhere. This whole Watkins Trail is just like a disaster, I tell you. Tree fell over in the water out there. See if I can. There's a possum up there up on the path. I know y'all can't see it, but he's sitting there. He was staring at me. And he started walking off back towards the water up there. I know you can't make it out from this far off on camera. Kind of odd to see one of those out during the daytime. Most of the time they like to come out at night. Maybe we'll see them if we ride up this way, maybe not, I don't know. He was sitting right in the middle of the path up here though, looking right at me. Went back over that way. I don't know where it went to. Well, the pond spillway is spilling over, as you can see, going down through there. swampy area down here. Creek spillway. You can see the culvert running up under right there. The water flooded over and washed over the road here. It washed away there at the road, right where the pipe comes out up under there. Kind of dangerous right there. I'm gonna have to fill that back in, or somebody doesn't slip off down in there. Taking a little cruise down this path right here. Pretty wet and muddy places. Take a ride down here. This path down here, it used to go to the swamp. It still does, but there's some trees down on it. Last time I rode down in here, and then the other part of the path actually went to the right, took you up a little ways into the woods back here and dead end. But all that land on the end of that path has been logged out, so I just thought I'd ride down in here and show it to you. It's actually not doesn't look, if you remember from the Easter weekend ride where my mom and dad came and rode with me, we went up this path here. This was the one I was speaking of to the right, and across this little creek right here and went on up the hill there, and there was the path went a little ways into the woods. It's a pretty nice little path, and it dead ended eventually, but as you can see now, all of it's logged out and you can't get much farther than that. This tree hadn't even fell the other week, and it broke off, I guess, from the ice. But right up there, just a little ways, about as far as you can go now, and then it's just, wasteland. So much for that. This is all that's left of this path now. That'll be a turnaround spot. This part of the path here was what took you down to the swamp there, and basically just stopped right there in the swamp, and you can go a little ways down here still, but eventually it stops, because I think where the logging crew came through here, they knocked some trees down, as you can see. So basically, like right on the other side of this tree there is about as far as you could go anyway, and you'd be in the swamp. So technically this is the swamp too, but it's just dry right in this particular spot. Yeah, I just thought I'd ride down here and show you that. Nothing too interesting about it, but I don't know, kind of give you a little update on the status of this trail, nothing else. Surprised there's not more tree limbs down through here from the ice storm we had this week. It's actually pretty clean, despite that, compared to the other paths that were around here. They littered with limbs and trees down. That one doesn't count. That was there from last week. Now just coming up here on the creek crossing. It's got a pretty good little amount of flow to it from all the rain and ice melting and stuff. Yeah, I tell you, that's one thing. Most of the creeks around here have rock bottoms to them. Most of them, not all of them, but this land and soil around this particular part of the county is, is naturally, has a lot of sediment in it, naturally occurring rocks. And a lot of times you'll just look out here in the woods and stuff and see rocks, just literally growing up out of the ground. And but yeah, it's right much sediment in it. Most of the creeks are rock bottom, and it makes it good when you cross them, because you don't make routes in it and everything. It's kind of almost like riding over a little bit of concrete in a way. To drop a tire off of that rut there. I have to ride it all the way out to the end. I'm over here on the church path, we call it. It leads to an old church out on the other side of these woods here. Got a lot of mud holes through here. I go over here and show you where they put the new roof on the church. It looks nice. Not my church or anything like that. Just a one here in the area that happens to be right in the right on the side of the this trail right here. I think this old home place is up in the woods here behind the church. And I think it used to be like a farm there, right where the church is sitting at. And anyway, I think that evidently they acquired the land and built on it. The old home place is still standing back here. And but yeah, the trail passes through the cemetery, which was once like a field, like an open field for the farmland there, or pasture or something like that. It might have been a pasture. I almost think they might have had animals there, something. But anyway, so yeah, the old home place sat right in here, and I think there were a lot of barns and things up in here, which a lot of fell down. As you can see, part of the house has fell in, but then there's actually a part of it that's still standing there. Yeah, and that right there, I don't know if you can see it or not. That stone casing right there is an open well that was obviously there for the home, and yep, it's open. Don't want to go over there near that. But yeah, that little stone thing right there. Evidently where whoever lived here got their water from. But yeah, there's a barn right there still standing. That one's in pretty much in good shape still right there. I guess you can see it there through the woods a little bit. But yeah, there's the church there. Red roof on it now. Looks nice. My tires humming on the pavement. I'll switch over here to the grass, I believe. Not trying to wear my tires out premature. Now it's over here at this pond now, on the over here where the combine graveyard is. The pond's pretty full. Little spillway right here. Yes, a little bit of water going through there. down in here a little ways. See, it's spilling down that way. Yep. Like somebody taken and plowed these fields here recently, made rows out here. Another couple of months, I expect they'll probably plant tobacco out here. Probably what they're getting ready for anyway. I tell you, man, it's been a nice day for a ride. It's alright. Not too cool, not too hot. Definitely nicer than what it's been all this previous part of this week. I know that. People losing power and having car accidents and stuff, ice on the road. Over here on Lonely Road now. You can see how wet it is. I mean, right in the tire track, there's literally, you know, like water standing. You know, you can see where the rock's wet. The ground's so saturated, there's nowhere for the water to go. It stands on top of it. It's like a sponge, you know. Once it soaks up all the water, it's full, you know. I don't know if I've ever explained this or not. This creek right here, I really don't think I've ever mentioned that before, but whenever I've crossed it, this is actually a downstream section of Beaver Creek. And like I said, you know, Beaver Creek is, if you know from the my videos where the new bridge crosses the creek on down the trail farther from here, well, it's actually crossing this same creek upstream a ways. So this is the downflow of that. This is another branch of that creek here, and yep, it's like a log or something washed down from over there to the spillway there. I think I might stop right here and take a break. Right, good little amount of flow to it. That log's kind of damming things up a bit. Be good if I could kind of take and move it out of the way, but I don't know how easy that's going to be. I don't know that helped things any. It's like it's wedged on a rock now. Yeah, might just have to leave that alone. Yeah. You can see what I mean, like downstream there, all the rocks in the creek, that's just naturally occurring. This little section right here on this road is actually a slab of concrete that somebody poured so that when they drove through here in the trucks and tractors and things like that, that it won't, you know, route it out. So this is actually cement, right, all from basically right here all the way up to that edge over there, and the water just rushes over that. And pretty good idea somebody had. I mean, it was nice they did that, kind of protect the waterway here. Yeah. It's coming over here to where this old home place was. Thought I'd show you, I know I've shown it to you before, but show you the school bus. You know, it's out here in the woods. I haven't been over here in a little while now. Old tobacco curing barn there. House would have been somewhere up that way. Yeah. There's a school bus. Stream right there. These fields out here are nice, but I don't think anybody farms them anymore. At least not that I'm aware of anyway. I think the land is actually for sale. It's nice though out here, nice fields. Gas line runs right up there by the line of those trees. That's where I'm heading to next. Over here on the abandoned cow farm, but rode down here to see the old collapsed stable barn thing there. Been a while since I'd been over here too. I ride over here and see how things look. Path rutted out real bad though, leading back here. People come back here with the trucks and made these huge routes up the way here. I had to try and straddle most of them coming in here with the Recon, keep from dropping the front wheel down in there. I wouldn't be able to steer. See the pond over there, it's pretty full. I think I may have told that story before, but the old farmhouse used to sit over there where that chimney's at. I don't know if you can see it from here or not. That's an old shop right there. But the house sat on the other side of it. Somebody set it on fire. many years ago, so that's why it's not there anymore. Give you a little update too. The trail over there where I was talking about at Beaver Creek, where they built that new bridge, yeah. I actually didn't take any video of it today, but I rode over there and crossed the bridge. I got to the other side of the bridge, and there was a huge tree had fallen and had uprooted itself and lay completely across the path. And it had, where it had fallen up into the woods there was no way to get around it on the right side. And then when I tried to go around it on the left side, it was so much brush that I couldn't really get through there without, you know, I would have been out there the rest of the day trying to clear a new path around that tree just to get over here to the gas line. And I didn't have time to do that, so I ended up having to take the old route that I used to take to get down here to the gas line before they built that bridge. I ride down the side of the road and come in that way. It's good to have an alternate way, but I do like taking the bridge though. It's a lot more convenient, a lot quicker too. But I'm talking about, it was a big tree. It wasn't just a small one, so you need a chainsaw to do it. It's not my land, you know. I'm not going to go out there and start cutting, you know. Hopefully the guy that owns the land, he rides his four-wheeler through there periodically, and maybe when he starts riding, he'll see it. Take his tractor or saw or something down in there and move it out of the way. Hopefully we can start using that bridge and path again that go with it. But until then, I guess I have to ride down the side of the road. that bridge path lasted real long. I probably only used it maybe half a dozen times since they built it. But that ice storm was something else, so. I'm over here on the gas line now, just kind of strolling down there. Usually some deer or wild turkey out in that field right there, but I don't see any today. Yeah, we're here at the ford. You can see where it washed up on the bank here. You got a big sandbar here now, right in there too. Get off and take a look. I was gonna ride across, but ooh, stepped in the mud there. About fell. Yep. Mess out here. Yep. I have a feeling that's, well, I know it's deep normally anyway, and then with the water moving kind of fast, I don't want to risk getting in there and trying to tip the four-wheeler over or washing me downstream there. That would ruin your day right there, but anyway. Yep. Yeah, this last time I rode down here, this sandbar wasn't built up like this. It's quite a big ramp here now to get up on this side. I expect coming back it would be a little bit of a challenge climbing up on here without four-wheel drive. It's nothing but sand. I mean, it might would do it, you know, but you just never know. But yeah, there she is, flowing right along. Little mini river. Ready to cross the ski slope now. Ghost house. A lot of deer tracks in this path right here. Hopefully this road won't be blocked. There's some trees down. We should be able to duck up under them, it looks like. Bit cool through here. That temperature dropped about 5 degrees, it feels like. Like a lot more damage up this way though. I have to get off and cut these just to be able to get through here. Jeez. Yeah, I might have to get the saw out. How about that? I won't be able to duck up under that one. Oh well. So let's see here. See if we can fix this up real quick. We got to get back. They like to snap like toothpicks, these old pines. My blade's getting pinched. Let's see if I can get it out there and just break it. Alright, let's walk it on over here. Get you out of the way so I can go home. At least part of the way out of the way. I ain't got a whole lot of time to make it look real pretty today. But if I can get by it, that's the main thing. I expect these farmers that farm this land, whenever they start back farming, they'll probably take their equipment and move this stuff out of the way. Okay, that should do it. I guess I could cut this one. Cutting it. Well. That's one way of doing it. Alright. It's passable. Got my workout in for the day. Well, got those trees cut back up the way there. I'm making my way down this trail here off the gas line. That's a bad rut. This is a mess right here. Oh boy. Well, we'll see what we can do with it. Yeah, the Recon handled it with no problem. That's good. Usually does alright as long as you don't bottom out on that rear differential. If that happens, you ain't going nowhere. Kind of brushy up in here, ain't it? Something right here, but hopefully we can drive over it. Going down Lonely Road now, head back. Ready for for the big splash. Taking this trail on the back side of the farm. Go back home. Today's the first day of daylight savings time, so it's almost 7 o'clock and it's still daylight. Big dip back there. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.